Hey, my friends, Brian King here. I'm just starting my day out, and like many other days, my depression is starting to get in the way. The one thing I've shared in the past is that I am challenged with issues with depression and anxiety, along with the ADHD and dyslexia. And people are asking me, they ask me throughout the years, hey, Brian, how can you remain so positive? How can you remain so motivated when you've got all these challenges going on? And I was thinking about it, and one of my primary tools is something that I have a degree of mastery over. But of course, there's always work to be done. That's what makes the journey of life so exciting. But one thing that I've really become proficient at is asking myself good questions. For example, this morning, you have that internal chatter, that monkey mind that's always getting in your face when you're trying to be productive. And the monkey is saying things like, well, do you really think you're worth it? Do you really think you're ready for this? Do you really think that you're the person to be taking on these responsibilities? I don't know if you're the person to be doing this. And then I start to feel self-doubt. I start to get into self-criticism. But then this one capacity that I've been working on over the years kicks in. This capacity to question in a very specific way. Let me give you some examples. My monkey's given me all this nonsense, encouraging me to doubt myself. And I ask myself this question: is that stuff true? Honestly now, is that stuff true? And if I choose to believe it, what's the benefit in believing it's true? Well, I get to hold back. I give myself permission to hesitate. I give myself permission to not take risks. And is that a permission I want to give myself? Do I want to play small? Do I want to set my standards low? No, I don't. So what do you want then, Bri? I want to play on a larger scale. I want to help more people. I want to make an impact. Great. So what do you need to believe in order to do that? You follow the thinking here? It's so much of what we do, so much of what we accomplish is based on the questions that we ask ourselves and the answers we come up with. I have to say, one of the reasons I'm so proficient with coaching people through texting and through Messenger is because I know what questions to ask. And it can happen like that. People that are used to the therapy model, they're used to going for 45-minute sessions and doing a lot of talking while somebody listens and nods and doesn't say a whole lot to them. And they can spend years in that and accomplish very little. The reflection has its place. Don't get me wrong. I was a therapist for many, many years. But one thing I learned is that it takes a laser to create real change, as opposed to this kind of meandering and wandering around your own experience, hoping you bump into something useful. Life's too short, folks. And I've learned to really cut through the nonsense and get to the core of the issue by asking the right questions. All day long, my clients are messaging me, asking me for suggestions. And it starts with questions. Because I can tell from going on 40 plus years of dealing with depression, anxiety, ADHD, dyslexia, surviving cancer, dealing with MS, raising 3 boys with Asperger's and ADHD. Do you think maybe I've thought this stuff through and gotten really deep into the struggles and the things that hold you back from being successful in life, regardless of these challenges? So when somebody comes to me and they're bumping up against their mind, I can tell exactly what they're doing that's getting in their own way. And I know what question to ask them to shine that laser focused light on what the gremlin is, so that they can say, wow, that's what the issue is. This is what I need to do differently. This is how I need to think differently. This is how I need to shift my perception ever so slightly to make a difference. And how long does that take, folks? A couple minutes? Sure as heck doesn't take 45. It doesn't take a lot of time necessarily to change your life. But it does take the courage to invest in connecting with the right person that can help you shine a light on where you're stuck and help you shift it like that. And that's what I do for myself all day long, is checking in with what I'm telling myself and asking myself the right questions to get past the barriers that my mind naturally throws up. And my most successful clients are the ones that learn how to do that for themselves over time from working with me. And that's how it works in a nutshell. And here's the beauty of it. It's really only $47 a month to get that from me. That's it. Check in with me all day long. Tell me where you're stuck. I'll ask you the right questions. I'll point you in the right direction to help you get you out of your own way and keep moving forward no matter what your challenge is in life. So if that's something that's interesting to you, reach out. We'll make it happen. Until next time, ask yourself good questions. Live to your utmost contribution and capacity. This has been Brian. Take care. Thanks for being you.